Hello and welcome to Second Place Chasers with me, Keith.
And me, Jack.
And me, Lachlan, Jack, and Keith.
This week, I'm gearing up for the biggest game of the season, QPR against Leicester in the FA Cup.
I'll reveal the real reason the Liverpool United game actually went ahead.
And if the season ended today, who would win Manager of the Year, Nuno or Arne Slot?
Good evening, Jack.
Good evening, Keith.
Good evening, Lachlan.
Good evening, Keith and Jack.
We had some games over the weekend. I haven't watched very many of them at all.
What's that then?
I'm getting ready for the big game.
That's Man City Salford, right?
No, it's Leicester at home to QPR.
If Leicester were to lose that
In the
one,
FA
Jack,
Cup.
that would be quiet.
I think I think there's a fair chance they lose it.
I'm not confident they'll win it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think he'll play his full team
No, it'd be
because
mixed,
they've got to play Palace in
Yeah,
the
must
league a
win.
few days later.
which isn't a must-win
Yeah,
to bring Palace back into the relegation battle.
Well,
yeah. I feel like Palace would just never get relegated. They just have this relegation just magnet.
Just
They're
a
the
force field.
opposite end of the magnet. Like, the negatives at the bottom of the table.
Just
pull
keep
it-
pushing them
and
away a
then-
little bit.
And they've got the opposite end of the magnet, and it just always, even if they get too close, it just goes beep and bounces them back out of range every time.
Yeah,
I think-
that's why they bounce around 13th, 12th, 13th every
And
year.
can I just say, I'm fucking sick of them. So
Why is that?
Because I'm sick of them.
I think Everton might have the magnet too, but a smaller one.
Yeah. But it's a dangerously close one.
Then I hear that the new board are talking about sacking Sean Dyche, which will relegate them, I reckon. So.
They might not be able to score goals, but he's the only form of defensive stability in that whole fucking entire organisation.
Well, they've been pretty good defensively
Yeah.
over the last little while. But
I feel like if they get a new coach, that goes out the window, and it's like they won't be able to score goals. But then
they can't score goals. So who's going to score goals for them?
Yeah,
Beto.
they actually can't score goals. Like, they actually cannot score.
No.
Is McNeil injured?
Yeah, he's been sort of in and out the last maybe 4 or 5 game weeks.
He seems the only one in their team that can actually score.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him playing
No,
recently, so he must have injury problems. 'Cause
Yeah.
they need him
He
badly.
does.
Then Breuer was starting, and now he's injured again.
Yeah,
So they got the prolific Calvert-Lewin back in.
he hasn't. He's actually shocking. Well, players like that, they're always good, and then they get like an injury, and they just never, because he was injured for so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, when your Premier League hopes are riding on Dwight McNeil, that's not the place you really want to be. Is it? Or Sean Dyche, for that matter.
They're still higher in the table than Leicester, though. So.
Well, that's the way you could say that about most teams.
Real talk. Are you getting worried now, Jack?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they're starting to play well. I think if they'd had Van Nistelrooy from the beginning, they'd have clicked earlier and we wouldn't be in the situation we are now. But I think it might be too little too late.
Are you hating on Welsh people? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Or just one in particular? No, it's also Danny Ward. You don't like him.
No, I don't
He's
like
also
him.
Welsh.
Yeah.
What have you got against the Welsh?
It's a little bit of self-hatred.
Self-deprecation.
And the rest is just hating Gary.
Yeah.
Because now it seems like you just need to pretty much put some big wins together.
Well, you need to beat
Otherwise-
Palace.
Yeah.
have to beat Palace.
Right, you could go another game without winning.
Yeah, the problem is Ipswich are starting to pull.
Yeah.
They've pulled themselves together.
Yeah.
They're starting to get points, as you know, Lockie.
Yeah, as I know. Yeah, they really should have won last week too. That one of those penalties was bullshit. So, and even I'm saying that for them, even though the penalty they got against us the week before was bullshit. But every week there is more bullshit from the referee every single fucking
What
game.
about the Saliba foul on Joe Pedro?
Oh,
Yeah,
no, was that Martinelli, the headbutt?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
Saliba.
Oh, whatever it was.
Was it?
Yeah, Saliba into Joe Pedro.
Whatever it was, that is fucking... I hate
I did
Arsenal.
see it, yeah.
That is egregious. How can... And then they red card Duran the week before for... but they give a penalty for. I don't really know what's going on. I seriously
Fulham got
think
2 penalties this week as well. One for a little kick on a foot, which was very, very light. But
It's
if
just
you kick
like-
someone's foot nowadays, it's like zero contact
Was that?
in the box. And then Raul did get fouled for
Yeah.
the second one.
Yeah, but I think the Wilson foul was the first one.
Yes.
I think he raked his calf.
Yeah,
He's
I-
caught the
that
foot
was-
as well.
Maybe
but
maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
But
yeah.
Yeah, the first one, Wilson gets raked down the back of the calves by studs, and he goes down.
Yeah,
The second
it was-
one,
yeah,
Raul,
it's not that one I'm
Raul
thinking of.
turns and he sticks a foot out and trips him.
Yeah.
There's also seems like the handball rule has just completely gone out of the window too. Like that, there was that egregious handball in the Newcastle game. Like,
Oh yeah, Joe
and-
Linden's.
Oh, like the egregious leading to Gordon's goal.
Yeah.
Like
That completely...
I saw someone say
Yeah,
that was a natural
deflected the-
position if you were playing basketball.
like he gets all of the advantage from that action.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. You can't play the advantage, and then Gordon scores straight away.
Yeah.
Like it's the
that
referees are
was-
just off their heads. Like actually,
They got the Delit one right though.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was handball.
But it's just too far and few in between. Like and VAR isn't even being used this season. It's not even the ref makes the
refs
decision
call most of the time.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're not going to make you look at it.
literally, and they just go with him. I seriously think they've been saying it for years, but there's an agenda. They don't want it, and they're trying to get rid of it. They do not want it. Like so, they have their cushy little jobs, and they can never ever get fired, and they're all fucking bald. All like 90% of them, like they have an agenda. They don't want VAR there. They're doing their absolute best to get rid of it. I'm just otherwise
It's not going anywhere.
they can't be. How can they be so incompetent? How can they be that bad? My Sunday League 13 under 13s games had better referees. Like really,
I'm not sure that's true.
I don't know.
That's a big call. That's a big call.
And then Jared Gillett comes in. He's Australian. He's just as shit as the rest. Like, sorry, but like, yeah.
I think they were weren't they trialing? They're going to trial in the FA Cup because there's no VAR. There's no VAR in the Carabao Cup, is there?
One of them.
It's mixed now, I think.
Okay,
Depends
it only
if-
comes in later, does it?
I think
Or is
it's depending on if you've got it available or not.
in a
that's
stadium,
ridiculous.
which is
Yeah.
You can't just have it in some games, not in others.
yeah. That's ridiculous in itself. That's competitive integrity out the window. Like,
I thought they're going to trial the ref explaining decisions to the crowd.
Well, that'll make the games go quicker.
wow.
No, it's just going to be a succinct
Yeah.
after VAR's
Like they
done
did
their
with
thing, just to add a few more seconds onto it.
With the Women's World Cup,
Yes.
they did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
so they're going to trial that.
It's funny that a sport where men hit each other as hard as they possibly can implemented that 20 fucking years ago. Like the NRL has had that literally since like the turn of the century, and it literally removes all transparency. Like
What's NRL?
yeah, but like it shows it works absolutely perfectly. In real time, the ref talks through his decision as you're watching the VAR.
I don't think they're going to be talking through the decisions.
So they're not talking about in real time.
It'll just be like the Women's World Cup, where once the VAR decision's been made, they'll explain to the crowd what the decision is.
So
That's it.
So they're cowards.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So it's not like what it's not like.
so it's not actually
It's not
like
what
that.
you think. It's just going to be, oh yeah, decision offside number whatever.
Yeah.
No goal, kick, whatever.
So what everyone already knows would be like a false sense of security. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm so over the refs just ruining everything.
There's no VAR in the championship.
Yeah.
That's how QPR scored the first goal against Luton.
Actually, no VAR, but
Barry,
like,
I was talking to Barry. He said that shouldn't have been allowed. Handball twice.
well,
Scored. I said, no VAR in the championship. No VAR. No foul.
there are those moments, but like for the handballs and stuff, okay, VAR, but like the offsides, they're the ones that, because now if your toenail is offside, the goalie's being taken away. It's like, that's not how the game works. Like, it's just not how it works. Like,
You saying the game's gone?
the game is gone at the moment, actually.
Why did the to go back to the intro, why did the Liverpool Man United game go ahead, Jack?
Well, as we know, there was inclement weather,
Yes.
and there was snow on the pitch, so they called David Cood in. He got down, he hoovered it all off with his nose.
Did Robbie Fowler give him a hand just for old time's sake? Robbie Fowler.
Well, of course, David Coot, he hates Liverpool. We
Oh, he
know
does,
that from the leaks.
Yeah.
We know
How long
that.
did it take him, do you think?
I think he was there from at least the night before.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gave him some warm clothes. Big onesie. Anything warm. Keep him going. Kept going all night. But the reason
Maybe someone had him in a wheelbarrow just to speed it up.
legs up.
But the reason he did it was because we know it's all scripted.
Yeah.
And he read the script and he went, Man United get a point out of this. So he helped the game go ahead.
All right. Okay, that cleared up then.
Yeah. It's a nice that'd be a nice fantasy. I like to believe that's the only way United can get a point. Should we look at the teams?
We should look at our teams. We can. I think we should look at yours first, or do you want to save it till last?
I don't mind where I go. I'm not gonna be that guy. Have one good week and then we wait till last.
Till last. All right. Well, we'll give you last. But... Jack.
Right, awful. 54 or something like that. No, 48. Yeah, 48.
48.
I got
What's
48
the average?
points.
Average 60.
Yeah. Henderson, 2. Useless.
Just tell us who did well for you.
Right, okay, I brought in Aina. He got 6.
Yeah.
Palmer, he got 10. Madison just keeps getting benched.
Yeah,
Why? That's annoying me now. 1 point there.
Because he went to the darts, mate.
Salah 14. He's at 7, and I've lost my faith in Jesus again.
Yeah. Well, it's not Christmas anymore.
No.
I need to rethink that team. Like Madison's leaving this week. That is
You didn't wildcard, did you?
no,
Okay,
but
yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
You probably don't need the wild
I
card
only
yet.
see 11 changes.
Jackson's got to go. He missed
You
so
can keep
many
Salah
sitters.
on Palmer.
don't even
You can
talk
keep
to me.
Salah on Palmer.
Don't even fucking talk to me about Nicholas Jackson. Oh my god.
I think Guillaume might be starting the next game.
we should have won that game literally by 10 goals. Like actually.
And those were 9 of Jackson's.
Yeah, actually. Oh, egregious.
Okay, well that's you, Jack. What did I get? I got 58, so still below
10,
average.
10 better than me though.
Yeah, it's still
That
not
was
good.
Sells.
Sells is doing really well.
Yeah.
He's playing for Forest, isn't he?
Yeah, they seem like really
They're
good.
just very solid defensively and probably the best counter-attacking team in the league
Yep.
at the moment.
Yep.
How many Trent get you?
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, got me.
After you bigged him up last week.
After what?
Bigged him up.
Yeah, well, I've been doing that. I've been making calls like that.
You shouldn't listen to him. We've got a false sense of security just because he's won 1 year. We should fucking listen to
1
him.
year.
Oh.
But I also brought in Wood. Wood scored again.
You got
Yeah.
Wood.
Yeah, I got Wood.
Well, Isaac's on track to tie Vardy's record for.
He
consecutive
certainly
games.
has the fixtures to do it because he's on 7 in a row now. What is it? 11 in a row is the record Vardy
It's
has.
13.
No, it's 11.
Is it 11?
It's
I
11,
can't remember now.
Pretty sure it's 11.
That's why do you ask if you know?
Well, I was just trying to draw Jack into the conversation, but he
I can't
being
remember.
a Leicester, a good
Yeah, we've
a
got,
good news Leicester story.
at Leicester, we've got the 2 previous record, the current and the previous record holder.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, the manager
Van
and the
Nistelrooy's the previous.
Oh, yeah,
so-
yeah, true.
the manager and the current holder. Isaac, certainly they've got they're home for 3 of the next 4 games,
I'm quite scared of Newcastle.
and the
actually.
games are Wolves at home, Bournemouth at home, Southampton away, who we discovered on the weekend. We thought they were coming good, but it turns out,
Well, we did. Look.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. How did you just like that one, didn't you? How did you just like that one?
I looked at
You
it.
just
And
laughed in my face for that one
we
last
didn't
week.
laugh in your face.
I looked at that mini match today, and I went, Southampton is still Southampton.
They're
Yeah.
still a team to target. If you have a team playing against Southampton, if you get any players playing against Southampton, consider captaining them.
Well, in Burmo,
Even if they're defensive.
in Burmo in the challenge got 26 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a banger week. Anyone who had him was just flying off the start.
And then the fourth game is Fulham at home.
That's tricky.
And that would be 11 in a row. Then they play City away. Wouldn't it be great if he broke the record against City?
They have no more injuries anymore. And I said this from the start on record that as soon as they get all their injured players back, they will be scary. And they are fucking scary right now. They beat Arsenal 2-0 this morning.
Yeah, they did.
In the cup. They're
convincingly.
And Isaac scored again.
Yeah, Isaac scored again.
And Gordon.
Murphy in with the assists again.
Murphy's
He's
playing
looking good.
really good too. He could be really good. He's only like 5.5 or something.
Yeah.
No, he's 5.1.
5.1, even cheaper. Like
If I was wildcarding, I'd have Enzo out for Murphy.
Yeah, yep. I've been looking at Jacob Murphy a lot because it pretty much seems to be them three. It's going through every time, and they look scary. Everyone wanted Eddie Howe out. There's a screenshot of before Christmas and after Christmas. They won every single game. Yeah. Chelsea were 12 points in front of Newcastle before Christmas. Now we're 1 point ahead of them.
That's the old Maresca wobble at Christmas time.
Yeah.
That's
at the
the
turn
Chelsea
of the year.
Christmas wobble.
No, he did it with Leicester.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we do it every year.
The Maresca meltdown.
No, it's not there yet. Anyway, we play Bournemouth next week.
Who do you play in the? Where do you get your confidence? I'll be a different team though.
Yeah, we'll be.
It'll be the
team.
Nkunku team.
Yeah, Morecambe Town.
Morecambe.
That's a must-win, obviously.
If you lose that.
Yeah, if we lose that, the alarm bells will start seriously ringing. I might not even come to the podcast if we lose that one. Yeah.
All right. Well, my team's pretty much done there. Lachlan, you played a wild card.
I did.
You turned over a new leaf.
I absolutely had to because my team was fucking dog shit. Even worse than Jack's.
So what?
Yeah, but who's the head?
Not
on
for,
the table.
Not for
Whoa,
long.
it's pretty
Not
close.
long,
It's
come
pretty
back.
close.
But I would have, hindsight's 20/20. But I really thought Liverpool were just going to flog United.
Well, I think most of us did.
And it was going to be easy. So, but I do have 12 points on the bench as well, like in Kirkers. So
it's nothing, man. 26 last
so,
couple of weeks
that's
ago.
nothing. It hurts a little bit, but other than that, I pretty much picked a banger team, every single player. But
if you hadn't listened to Keith and brought in Trent, you could have had those Kirkers points.
yeah, I know. But then who would I would have played instead of Alexander?
But if you thought Liverpool were going to win 8-0,
you
should have Trent in your team.
Did truly believe that they were going to flog.
I did too.
But I still think Alexander Arnold is, I'm still going to keep him because he will get those
He had
points.
a shite game though.
Yeah, he really
He had the
did.
crowd on his back too, apparently. I didn't see it.
Yeah, what?
The crowd on his back.
Oh yeah, because he's talking to Real Madrid.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Actually, I didn't know that. But yeah, every single player I pretty much had returned, so I picked a good team. But I also did pick the most informed players. So who would have thought that they would all return for me? But I got above the average, which was pretty.
Yeah,
good.
you got 72,
Yeah,
didn't you?
12
72.
points above the average. So I haven't got above average in weeks because I've been stupid. And yeah, so I did pretty good. I beat Johnny in the head.
Yeah.
So did everyone up the top a favour?
Yeah, there's
Well, you
42 now on.
You can do everyone a favour in game week 21 as well.
What's that? Who am I playing?
You're playing the top dog.
Oh,
you're playing Ian Town. You're playing Tiny,
All right,
who has risen to the top of the head-to-head
Well,
on total points.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start taking out everyone in front of me now because I'm on the comeback now. So,
You're like Newcastle after they got all their injured players back.
and the Forest are going to win next week, and I've captained Isaac against Wolves, and he's going to score lots of goals.
Actually, I was looking at the fixtures in game week 21, and if you're going to go against Salah next week,
It has to be Isaac.
Isaac or maybe even Palmer.
Oh.
Palmer has his chance too.
I've been bitten in the arse too many times.
I think Palmer
Well,
always has a
lesson.
chance.
Let's just keep this to fantasy league, please.
I think Palmer always has a chance because he's that good, but I think if we win at the moment, it's going to be by very close margins.
Right.
So I don't think we have smash-ins in us.
Unless it's Morecambe.
Yeah. Unless Palmer just
Well, you can.
Unless Palmer just goes, okay, I'm Cole Palmer and just scores 4 goals, because he
can do that.
He is capable of doing it. But I think Isaac against Wolves want to counter anyway, and then if they counter like they did last week, even against Forest, they were just countering after counter. They were throwing their entire team forward, just
and
reckless
Forest have just gone, we know what's happening here.
Yeah. So if they do that against Newcastle, Isaac will haul. That's my thinking, and I think it's going to be very close between Liverpool and Forest. Actually,
No, it's not going to be a smash in either way, I don't think.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. We'll just go over our predictions for game week 20. We'll not do 21.
you told me not to do them.
No, we'll not. Yeah,
Well,
we'll not do 21.
Oh, okay. I got
The
confused.
first
I was
4
like,
games play before the podcast.
Yeah, but you can send me those
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
on the Tuesday night, and we'll read out the first 4 after the game's been played
Yeah.
on the podcast
Right.
next week, and
I've
do
done
the
them,
rest.
but I don't think they're going to
I
change.
thought you just totally set me up.
No, not yet. Once you get too far ahead of me, I'll be
Yeah,
setting you
you're
up.
already-
You've
you're
got to do
already
your
setting me
predictions
up.
a week out from the games.
Yeah. You tried to lure me in with those Crystal Palace assets. Stay away from me. Get out of my. Don't talk to me anymore.
Have you got any Crystal Palace assets?
No, I don't.
They're going to hold.
Oh,
in game week 21, they're
Yeah.
going to hold,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah, Henderson's going to get a couple of goals.
Look, I actually think
How much does the keeper get for a goal these days? 10 points, isn't
Yeah, I think it went up to
10
10.
points.
Because it
Oh,
used to be the
that's
same
crazy.
as a defender.
it? It happens every few years.
Honestly, it should be more. No,
It should be like,
seriously, it should
you
be
win
like,
the game.
It should be
20
like 20 points, actually. Like, when does a keeper ever score? If you happen to have that one week
Ask me
where the keeper
Begovic.
scores 20 points, that's crazy.
It was
like,
the last one was Allison. Was that
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
years? 4 years?
And
ago?
Yeah,
But
to get
that-
them into
3 years
the
ago.
Champions League.
but that wasn't even the wind took it. That was a
was a
fucking set
header.
piece goal,
Yeah.
which was crazy.
Okay. Jack, you got 5 points.
I got 5 points.
I got 5 points.
Yeah.
Who got 10 points?
What's the scores now?
You know you've actually cracked the 100 on the main scores now.
Like for the whole season.
Yeah, for the whole season, you're over 100 now.
That's good.
Well, you're
Yeah,
catching up.
you're like 5 weeks behind us on that one, aren't you?
7 weeks, thank you.
5 or 6. 6
6
weeks.
weeks.
You
6
said-
weeks.
yeah.
6 weeks.
Okay, Jack, give us the scores.
okay.
Real and fake.
So the fake ones we'll do first.
Fake
Keith.
one. There's no more fake ones or real ones anymore. Just read out the scores.
All right, we'll get rid of the fake ones then. Keith, you're bottom.
Yeah.
You got 91.
Yeah, that sounds good. 91 sounds good.
I'm on 92.
Oh, you're only one in front of me.
Lockie's on 95.
Oh, that's music to my
The
ears.
the fake the real ones.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
fake ones. Lockie, you're on the bottom, obviously, but you're on 102, quickly catching Keith on 130,
It's only like
and I'm way out on front on 133.
I'm really not that far behind considering I was 6 weeks late. I'm
Yeah.
pretty impressed with that.
that's.
I'm pretty impressed that from the point we started, I am winning, and
Yeah.
and I'm still catching up. 10 points, fuck. If only I wasn't so stupid with the Liverpool Man United.
That was only.
I had
that was
7-1.
everywhere. We all had Liverpool winning heavily this week.
That's true. That's true. So what did I get? I got the 5-0 right. So I
No,
got 3 points.
no,
for
you
that.
had that 4-1.
Did I?
You had the
Yeah.
Fulham Ipswich.
Yep.
Yeah, you had 2 correct. You had the Villa Leicester.
Yep. 2-1.
Yeah, and the Fulham Ipswich.
How did I get 10 points then?
Because you got 4 points from other games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just getting the correct result, not the correct scoreline.
Oh, okay. I actually thought I did have Brentford 5-0.
No, it was 4-1.
Still good.
All right. We'll just have a quick look at the leagues.
Did you want to predict some
FA
Cup
Cup
ones?
games.
not for points, just
I
for
hadn't even looked at that. I can put them up here.
I've done all the Premier League teams, but I didn't know if we wanted to do FA Cup.
I think you
predictions
should
or not.
just predict one game and maybe put a wager on it. That's what.
We did this last season when Leicester in the Championship, QPR Leicester games.
I think it's FA Cup. Weird games can be. I think 3-2 QPR.
I just got 2-1 home win because I have to.
Why do you have to?
Because I have to back them, and I'm not getting. It's not like we're getting any points on the predictions out. If I was
No.
getting prediction points, I'd
You'd
have it on
take it seriously.
QPR.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well,
I say 3-0 QPR.
Fuck you.
I probably would have caught up in my predictions if I hadn't backed Leicester every week. So that's my revenge, Jack.
See, I stopped backing them at one point, and then I started
yeah.
again.
Yeah, you weren't backing them. Then they won, and then you've gone, we can win every game now. Or we can be competitive in every game.
And then
Well, they were
conceded.
competitive against Villa. It could have been 2-2.
Yeah. And that City game, actually...
Yeah, they had
like-
chances against City.
But yeah,
And they were more competitive against Liverpool than I ever expected.
yeah. Yeah.
But that's always a sign of a team that's struggling when they lift themselves for big teams and don't look too bad and then lose against other
Yeah.
teams.
I
down
think
there.
it's just because they've
That happens
clicked.
a lot.
I
Except
think
for
that-
Southampton, who just get thrashed by everyone
Yeah.
after. Yeah. So you have Villa against West Ham. Did you predict that one?
I've done all of the Premier League ones.
So,
from
let me
Fulham-
guess.
Fulham Watford
Villa are
first.
winning that one.
Yeah.
West Ham are fucking shit.
Are they going to get
Like,
rid of Lopetegui?
They have
Well,
to.
apparently they've just held talks with Potter,
Oh.
and apparently they've told
You're right. Are you right? Are you okay?
the leukemia's coming back.
Oh, God. Potter.
From what I read, is they've told Lopetegui he may not be in charge for the weekend. And
They said, look, this guy Graham's just going to come in. Just treat him like a work experienced kid. He's just going to be hanging around.
Apparently they've held talks with 3 managers. One who's just won his domestic league, but they didn't say who it is. And the other one they don't know who one is, and the other's Graham Potter.
Well, they don't know who one is.
Please tell me one of the
No,
names.
You tell me West Ham don't know who it is.
They
They're just
probably-
talking to a random off the street.
It's David Moyes, who was at the game on the
Yeah, I was going to
weekend.
say, please tell me one of the names that they've been talking to rhymes with Haitian boys.
But apparently Lopetegui just cancelled the team building dinner.
He's angry.
Yeah, he's really pissed.
Well, it was never the right person. They shouldn't have got rid of Moyes. Like, what did they think? They were going to win the Champions League? Like, what did they, expect?
Not this.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Accrington, Stanley.
Oh, fuck.
I've got 4-1 to Liverpool.
Oh,
It'll be just
Yeah.
a completely different team, won't it?
yeah.
Oh, there's
I reckon Darwin
there's Leicester
missed about
QPR.
10 shots in that game.
Bournemouth, West Brom.
I got 2-2, and then Bournemouth win 5-4 on
Oh,
pens.
the baggies. Oh, I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
I've got a few pens.
Brentford at home against
Plymouth.
rock bottom in the Championship, Plymouth Argyle.
6-0.
Yeah,
Because it'll be second team for Brentford.
Yeah. Chelsea, Morecambe.
6-0 Morecambe. I've given Chelsea less goals against Morecambe than Brentford against Plymouth. I
Right.
come 5-0.
Yeah, I honestly think it'll be around 4 or 5 goals.
Norwich, Brighton.
4-1 Brighton.
Norwich aren't in the Premier League.
No, but Brighton are. Forest against Luton, who we beat 2-1.
Now that seems like a proper championship banger, really, when you hear that.
Yeah, Forest. You wouldn't think Forest's what, second?
Yeah, title challenges for us.
Equal on points. They're third, but it's only goal differences keeping them third.
I've gone 3-0.
Look, I know they're second in the league, and they are technically in a title race. But wouldn't you want to use, if you're Nuno, use this momentum to seriously just win something? Wouldn't in the cup games you just be playing your strongest team?
Not
anyway?
against Luton. Luton are down
No.
near the bottom of the Championship.
Remember, they're playing Liverpool after this.
Yeah.
You save your strongest
Yeah,
team
yeah.
for that.
Yeah, but what if they lose and they get knocked out of the cup? Like,
Who cares?
Well,
They're
then you get
playing-
knocked out of the cup. They're playing
It's
for.
the
They're
FA
playing.
Cup.
Yeah, but they
yeah,
It's
European
the
European
Premier League and European football.
European football next season would be way more
yeah, that is true.
impressive than a little FA Cup trophy. Although they have won the European Championship twice.
Twice, yeah. Who needs that?
They want another
Yeah.
star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
QPR and Leicester have, 0 between them?
We won a League Cup in '67.
I was talking about a European Cup.
No, we don't. We're not even allowed. We're probably banned.
If you got qualified, they go, no, sorry.
Manchester Derby.
Oh yeah,
City v Salford.
City Salford. Yeah.
I think Salford could get a goal. I think City will probably put 8 past.
Will Jack Grealish score? We'll tune in. Will he-
That one might be on at a good time.
What time is that?
17:45.
That's 5:45, which is 5:45 in the morning.
No, sod that.
Spurs here. Spurs playing.
Tamworth away.
There's some good fixtures after this game round because most of the championship teams are going to get knocked out. So
A championship might go through, but it'll be the League One and League Twos that are
Yeah,
Yeah.
that are going to
mostly.
go.
Then you've got Arsenal against Man City. Man United, sorry.
I
Man
really
United.
hope United beat them.
I got a 3-3 draw and 4-3 on
Is that
pens
just
with
because
United.
you want to see Kyle smile again?
It'd just be funny. Just the Arsenal supporters are just have lost their minds at the moment. Like I think Arteta's seriously regressed. Their whole attack seems to have regressed. Saka's injured. They're fucked.
And Waneri's gone now. As well.
Yeah. I literally.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I was
out for
about to get
weeks.
him in.
Muscle injury, but Sterling.
Well, he was another one that said, "Oh, maybe don't get him in because how many games are he going to play?" Then he scores again.
Yeah.
Looked really good.
He's from what I've read and like so many scouts going to watch him play when he's younger. He's very good.
With 17, he does not look 17. He
Yeah.
looks like
he's
early
really
20s.
really good.
Like just to look at him, even.
I literally went to get him in because I thought this guy's going to be like 4 mil. He's like 4 mil or something.
Yeah, 4.5.
4.5, which is
Oh,
the cheapest midfielder you can get.
And I went to get him in, and he's injured. Like
Yeah.
that was going to be my one change. I was going to.
Sterling's back.
Oh god.
Palace against Stockport.
3-0 Palace. I don't even know where Stockport are.
Ipswich, Bristol. Rovers. Not City. Rovers.
I showed Gary these. He goes, Rovers are shit. I said 3-2 to Ipswich.
Newcastle. Who's that? Sorry.
Bromley.
Bromley.
I think I might have missed this one.
They'll rest most of their players too.
Yeah.
Fucking Bromley.
Oh, no, there is. I put 4-0, but Harvey Barnes probably get a hat-trick.
Southampton.
Yeah.
Southampton.
Against Swansea.
Swansea.
I got 2-all,
Is it-
6-5 to Swansea on pens.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Did you see what happened at the Swansea game on the weekend?
No.
They're playing West Brom. It was 1-0 in the 88th minute, and Joe Allen came on. And the West Brom fans were chanting, Joe Allen, we thought you were dead. Comes on, 92nd minute, scores a goal. Equal 1-1. The Swansea fans start singing, Joe Allen, you thought he was dead.
That's great. I thought he was dead too. Joe
No,
Allen,
he's back in the Wales team.
the Welsh Messi. That's what everyone was calling for a little bit when he was at Liverpool.
Yeah.
The Welsh Messi, but ironically,
All right. That's the it's the FA Cup sorted.
side
Yeah.
quest.
All the side quests.
Yeah.
Done.
Well,
Completed.
we missed a few, but
Yeah, they're not important.
I got
What's really
I
important.
got Bristol City beating Wolves.
Oh, right, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Why's that?
I'd really love Liverpool to get Newcastle next round somehow. Just like one of those teams gone. Like that would
Oh,
be
you
great.
you want the way to be clear for Chelsea
Yeah.
to make a run?
But Chelsea are losing to Morecambe.
Yeah. Apparently 6-0.
We'll have a look at our leagues.
If we must.
Yeah, we must. But this is it's good to get out of the way, and then next week we'll be all hopeful.
Yeah.
We'll be looking forward rather than looking
I'm
back.
going to say green arrows next.
Well, you won't be because Leicester will be out of the FA Cup. You'll be sadder than sad Jack McSad.
Sad Jack McSad. Who's that? Do you know him personally?
Yeah.
Is he in this room with us?
No, he was runner-up in the saddest man in the world competition.
Was
Wow.
Yeah,
He was the first.
doesn't matter because he's a winner.
he? Sad. and guilty person.
Sad Jack McSad's never been first in that.
Yeah.
He's only been second in the saddest man in the world, which
Well,
makes
you-
him the saddest man in the world.
Yeah, you can't be the
Competition.
saddest man in the world if you win something.
No,
can
you can't.
Unless you didn't want to win.
What if he won leukemia?
You just got to drop that in there, haven't you?
Is that a competition?
I'm saying. What if? Yeah.
Well, is winning leukemia just surviving?
Yeah. I just needed a new challenge,
Yeah, because life is too easy.
Yeah. Life was actually too easy. So.
Graham Potter wasn't challenging enough at the time.
Oh
so,
well, I didn't see him coming. I would have, you know, I didn't even see him coming less than the leukemia. But Graham Potter just somehow just come around the corner. Life was great. Tuchel was in.
Yeah,
Won the Champions
Tommy
League.
Tactics.
Won the Champions League. Life was great. What happened?
Graham Potter.
You had a torn groin at the time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take the torn groin. The torn groin. Torn groin?
Remember you limping around for like,
Yeah. I just thought you were saying that back to front, like Gorn Troin.
Groin Troin.
Yeah, but you were saying it right.
Yeah, when
you
I
were
said
just
it-
hearing it wrong.
The thing is, when I said it,
the weekends
I thought
come
I was
back.
saying it wrong.
Weekends come back on
I
you.
told you there were a lot of those on the weekend.
Yeah,
Those,
just-
fucking,
All right. You back with us now?
Yeah,
You're back. You're back. I'm back. All right, let's look at the league table. The Classic League, the SWP League. Tony's risen to the top. He's having another great week.
Damn,
Good for him.
I'm gonna have to take him off his pedestal next week.
Oh, he's first. So he's top of both leagues now. He's first there. Nicky's still second. His brother Chris has moved up to third. Johnny's dropped to fourth. Surya is fifth.
How?
Well, he keeps doing all right. he keeps his team's better than ours. That's how. Then Emmy, Ricky, he's moved back up a little bit. So it's not all luck.
You're happy about that, aren't
It's
you?
not all luck, Ricky.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously.
Well, he actually free hit this week, and it was a
Oh, did he free hit?
yeah. So it was a pretty good bloody free hit.
Oh.
He
Yeah, but
brought
it's a waste of a free hit.
he
though,
bought
if
Haaland in. He bought Mbermo in. He bought
Yeah. But he's wasted his free hit.
That's what I told him.
He
I
can pay
said,
for it later.
you should have used it on a double game week, and he said
Hang
And
on.
a blank
Have
game
you-
week.
Have you got a free hit left?
no. he said 28th place L, you suck.
Well, you can't argue with that.
Whenever I type him any message, that's pretty much his every response. So
So you are
yeah.
28
Yeah,
L.
2 points out of 12. Lol.
Then the two Garys are after him. Leo, I'm in 11th. I've dropped out of the top 10. Had a bad week. You, Jack, are in 24th.
Yeah.
Got a long way down to say. And Lachlan, you're
I'm coming. I didn't move.
28th.
I didn't move.
You didn't
I
move, but you
stabilised. This was a stabilised week.
You
yeah.
closed the gap on players above you.
This was a stabilisation week.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then next week, I start
you're moving.
to move.
Start to
I
move.
start to
Down.
He sounds like a general now,
start
doesn't
to-
he?
start to plant my
Have
feet.
you
and
have you got a
slowly move.
board at home that
Yeah.
you push little men around with a stick?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
a big long stick to push them out into the
Yeah,
middle.
that's what's going to
Do you,
happen.
do you fight them on the beaches?
No. I'll be past you in soon, Jack.
Okay. You do have about 50 points on him.
I do
Ish.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
It's around 50 points.
So
Something
you'd
like
have to outscore me by 50 points.
Oh, I'm gonna have a big week next
But
week. Mate,
that. You can do it in a few weeks.
Isaac Captain's gonna get me like some serious points next week.
Yeah,
So,
but
so don't copy me.
yeah, but everyone's doing that.
Oh yeah.
If you're going to go against Salah, probably game week 21 is the one to do it, and Isaac is the one you want.
Yeah. Watch Salah just score fucking 4 goals.
Well, if you've got them in your team, that's all right.
Mm.
You captain either of them because they're both highly owned now. It's
Yeah.
your rank isn't gonna.
Jump super.
Unless the bulk captain won and he hauls and the other doesn't.
In the head-to-head, it's Tiny on top on total points. He's equal points with Johnny in second and Gary in third. But total points is what's separating them.
So I knocked Johnny off top spot.
Yeah, you knocked Johnny off.
Excellent.
Surya is in fourth in this league as well.
Wow.
Leo, the champion from last year, is moved into fifth. Ricky's sixth, and I've dropped to seventh. And there's only one win between first and me.
Yeah. Wow.
So
it's pretty close.
the top 7 are all within
Touching
one
distance.
win.
Hope to God Ricky doesn't win.
Jack, you're in
Yeah, I know.
18th.
Yeah.
Lachlan, you are in 19th.
Oh, nice.
But this week you do play Tony, who's top. He's also a Leeds supporter, so he'd be quite happy at the moment, top of both leagues, and Leeds are top of the championship.
I'm going to take him out.
Yeah, take him down.
I'm going to take him down this week.
Then
And
you
then jump Jack, because Jack's going to lose.
Am I? Who am I playing?
You are playing Gary Quattromini.
No, I'll win.
I think you're on the slide, Jack. You just have to embrace it.
I'm playing Richard Allen.
Richard Allen.
Richard Allen. Johnny, second place, is playing Martin, which could be tough. Does Martin have? Did he get Isaac in? I'm not sure if he
usually got triple Newcastle.
Well, he only had one. He only had Hall.
I don't know. How long ago was that?
Last week. Well, not last week. The week before. I don't know who he has in his team. I didn't look at it. Then you have Gary against Kyle, Surya against Jack Cooper, and Karuna plays Leo. That's the top 5 matchups.
Sari Gully.
Sari Gully. Yeah.
Best Bar Katala. Sounds like a Star Wars villain.
Okay. I think we're getting near the end. But let's go back to your opening.
Oh yeah, I'll put it.
Opening
I'll put it
thought.
to you guys. If the season were to end now, this was at any point of the season, does Arne Slot win Manager of the Year or does Nuno?
Nuno.
I think Nuno.
I think
Nuno.
too. Yeah. And that's not just me.
Given from where Forrest came from last season.
Playing Cooper ball.
Yeah.
With
Do you know anything about that, Jack?
Oh, too much.
With essentially the same squad. Essentially the same squad.
Yeah, did they bring anyone in?
I can't remember. I'm sure they did, but I'm not.
Did they have Murillo last year? They did.
Yeah.
He's been great.
That
He was
back
great
row's
in that game, the last game
Yeah,
against.
they all just turned up.
Was Sells there last season? Because they had a heap of keepers there.
It was Turner, wasn't it? That was there last
Turner, Black and Moddies.
season? Yeah.
And then there was
The other
someone
one
else
on
for a while.
loan.
Yeah.
A famous keeper from he used to be big.
Yeah. But then he shrunk.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, Sells made some fucking good saves.
He did. He really did.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have him as my keeper.
Me too.
I'm thinking
Me
of
and
taking a
keeper.
-4 to get him because he'd be worth it at the moment. Not this week, but
Get him this week. Come on, play him.
I reckon you should take a -8, Jack. So then I'll be 42 points behind you. You should take that -4, Jack. You should start. You should take
Look at it as an investment, Jack.
Yeah.
An investment in your team.
yeah, I was doing that when I brought in Madison and Jesus.
You got to spend money to make money. It's the same with points, FPL points. You got to spend points to make points.
But yeah, I think he wins because they were so lucky to not get relegated last season,
Yeah.
and now if they win
Now
next
they're
week,
probably one of the most solid defenses in the league.
they've won 6 games in a row. They've won like
And counter-attack machines.
Yeah,
They
like-
just soak it up. They go, yep, let's go.
You see a Wanyi when he came on. He
Yeah.
just wanted to score.
yeah. Everyone looks like they
They
believe.
They all wanted him to score too, but by the way they celebrate it.
The belief that they all have can't be understated. When a team believes in themselves like that and they actually get that belief, then they're very dangerous. And they believe right now that they deserve where they're meant to be, and they do. So yeah, Liverpool's only loss this season is Forest. And
Yeah.
even at then, we all kind of thought that was a fluke. But even
We
now,
did
it doesn't-
actually at the time. We
it
gone,
doesn't-
how did that happen?
It doesn't look like a bad loss
No.
really now. And if they win next week then it's seriously on. I would love them. I would love them to beat Liverpool.
As a Leicester fan, I should hate the thought of Forest winning.
Yeah.
But I so want to see it.
Oh yeah, I think everyone does. I really
It would be
hope-
like Leicester when they did it.
It would be the same
Yeah.
level. It would be the same, absolutely same level. And then there's some like superstars in the making there. And if they were to win the league, it would send them into the stratosphere. Like,
Back
But-
to Old Forest.
yeah, but there's still a long way to go.
Yeah.
And they'd
only
have
just-
to win next week. You'd think so. If Liverpool win next week, they go 9 points in front with a game in hand.
Yeah.
And that's
What does a
they-
draw do though? Does that keeps them in it? I suppose.
they go
or-
7 points in front with a draw. Oh, 6. It would stay the same, wouldn't it?
Arsenal could creep up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arsenal could creep up too.
But does it keep? Would you say Forest still in it with a draw? Or
Yeah, I still think it's a long way to go, but
Yeah.
the game in hand is what. But then they play Everton away. So that's their
Yeah.
game in hand, and if there's one game that Everton are going to get up for, if Liverpool title is on the line, that is the game. Like, so that's not a guarantee win. I don't think so.
But it's I can't see Everton beating them.
unless
can.
they sack Deitch.
I can't see Everton beating them. They could draw with them. There's a possibility that they draw with them, but Everton don't score enough goals.
I know, but that's
They
like
don't score
that's like
enough
the anomaly game. Like it's if Liverpool's title is on the line, they playing at Goodison. Like, I can just see them turning for one fucking game, turning into prime Barca just for one game. And
I can't see it. I'll be honest, I can't see it.
I just don't want Liverpool to win that bad. I hope Forest win this year, actually, and that's like, I think
That would be brilliant to see.
We're done.
Yeah.
And I think we were never in it.
No
from the
City,
first
no
place.
Liverpool, no Chelsea, no Arsenal, Forest.
Yeah. I just pray to God.
Brilliant.
I pray to God somehow Arsenal drop out of the top 4 and then we can just be third or something. Like,
You need to start winning games to do that, though.
yeah.
It's not just up to up to Arsenal losing.
I know.
You got to put some work in.
Yeah, believe me.
You got to win these games.
But I think Nuno should be manager of the year if it were to end like this. That's
Well, now we're back in January, Keith. Do you think he's going to be sacked by Christmas?
yeah.
Next year, yes, next year.
This year, next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be sacked and go to Real Madrid. Obviously, you'd think he'd stay if the season were to end like this. He'd stay with Forest, obviously, right?
Yeah, he'll just.
There's no way.
Depends who comes calling. How much money's on the table?
I know, but
Though
I
he's
think-
been to Saudi, he's probably got a bucket load.
He
of
probably
money.
does.
Yeah.
He'll just extend his contract and get more pay.
But I think like he's
If he
done
gets
that.
him into
He's done that
Europe.
before. Like he was with Wolves and the Wolves looked really good with him, and then he went to Tottenham and that was a fucking shambles. But they're an anomaly too.
He's only there for 6 weeks, something like that.
Yeah,
It
that
wasn't
was
long
a-
enough.
Yeah, but that was still he was there for 9 weeks.
That was a
wasn't
bad time to be a Spurs manager.
he? Yeah.
Yeah,
Even now,
Mourinho-
it's still a bad time to be a Spurs manager. To be honest,
They went through Mourinho, Nuno,
Conte.
Conte,
Oh no, Ancelotti, Conte. Sorry.
Conte,
Ryan Mason.
Ryan Mason. Between all of those,
Yeah.
And then on to Ange, and they fucked them all, and they're all like. Even Nuno proved when he went to Saudi he's a serial winner because
Yeah.
he won that twice and the King's Cup.
Yeah. Oh, not only that, they sacked Mourinho the week of their League Cup final.
Yeah.
Or their,
Which they would have won, probably.
like
They don't want trophies.
the one manager who wins every final he's ever in, and they sack him a week before.
It was spite on Levy's part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Spurs fans. They don't. What are they going to complain about if they win a cap?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nothing. But yeah. I think he deserves manager of the season if it ended like this. You can't with the resources.
He'd certainly be manager of the month, I would say.
Yeah. I'd
For which
say so
month?
too.
Oh, well, December,
What?
and maybe starting in January too.
Yeah.
Maybe that one.
What Slot's doing is amazing too.
Yeah, but he had.
But on paper,
that's the same team as well.
but on paper,
was-
if those players turn up, that's a league-winning team. So yeah, I think he's doing. I think they needed a refresh and everything. But you have fucking Mohamed Salah, like
Having the season of his
life,
yeah.
and he's just that good of a player. Like you're not coming into a team with Hudson Odoi, Alango, Gibbs White, Wood.
Chris Wood.
Murillo,
Wood, yeah.
Chris Wood, Murillo,
It's either yeah,
like,
Yeah.
Ryan Yates, like, and they all just look like world beaters, like,
they're just a good team.
yeah,
Neco Williams.
yeah, Nick, yeah. So I think even if it were to end now, Liverpool did win the title, he still is my manager of the year.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah, and then Steve Cooper close there. Yeah,
Ruud van Nistelrooy, he's making a good.
What, for his Man United time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, man, United played good. United actually played good. And Harry Maguire could have ended it at the end. Like,
Yeah.
what's he even doing there? But like, if anyone else, that would have been classic.
Do you realise one more Portuguese manager in the league, and it's a quarter Portuguese managers?
Wow, where do they all come from?
Portugal.
it's
Yeah.
like bold managers.
Well, Mourinho's on an
Well,
absolute
maybe yeah.
tear at the moment. He's called the whole league. He's called the whole league
Corrupt.
a corrupt, a scandal. Never seen anything he's like. I think he wants out of that contract.
He wants to be paid out of that
Yeah, yeah,
contract.
yeah.
He doesn't want to quit.
No,
Yeah,
he's
I'd
not
love
quitting.
to see him back in any capacity, especially at the moment. Now it would just
West Ham.
buckle.
I would not be surprised if that's one of the managers they've talked to because he likes London.
Yeah.
He really likes London.
And that's just like he's just in any point, like, in West Ham's capacity, can they get any worse than they are now? No. So,
Oh, as a Leicester supporter,
hopefully.
there are ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though we did beat them, so
But Mourinho will be funny back in the Prem, especially at this point in time.
But he's just gone. I don't care anymore.
It would
He
really,
never did care, but
it would really be
even
funny.
less.
Yeah,
I think that'll do us.
yeah.
Not so much Chelsea talk this week for some reason.
yeah, I wonder what that was.
Oh, do you want me to start?
No,
No.
I can
we
start
heard
it.
we heard a bit. It was quite depressing.
I can start if you want. I knew that was going to fucking happen. I knew it.
All right, before he gets on to one.
All right. End of there.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Keith.
Thanks, Lachlan.
Oh, thanks, Jack.